Kia ora.
G'day.
Welcome to Cup of Tina Yarn. I'm Jill.
And I'm Kylie.
Tina Yarn on Ravelry and Instagram.
Yep. And I'm Crafty Mama on Ravelry and Instagram.
Today is going to be all about purchasing. So if you're normally here for the stuff we're knitting, we're not going to be talking about that. We're talking about all of the shopping, and we've both done quite a bit.
Yeah, way too much.
Yeah. So it's kind of like has been our, well, for me, my year's worth all at once.
Yeah, I do buy stuff here and there, but I actually haven't bought a lot over the last couple of months. So I guess it's not too bad. But last May has been bad.
Yeah.
I think maybe the second half of the year I need to not buy anything. Maybe one thing at Fibertron.
Yeah, me too.
That's about it.
Although I'm helping out at Fibertron and I'm getting paid in yarn, so that's quite cool. Okay, so we got a few little extra videos. There's a hello from Woolfest from us both from last weekend, or this weekend, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
And also from shops in Australia.
Yeah, I managed to make it to 2 shops in Sydney, and I went to a mill, Nundle Woolen Mill in Nundle, which is near Tamworth, in the middle of New South Wales, which is really cool. We actually did the tour. I didn't video the tour, but yeah, we did the tour. And when I say we, I mean my husband and I. He was actually there for the tour, and yeah, went through the whole of exactly how they make it. So the videos I've done aren't wonderful. There were a lot of people there, and I didn't really want to be talking with people around, and I don't know. So it is what it is. But let's talk about what we bought. What did you buy, Jill?
Okay, well.
At Woolfest.
At Woolfest. So we're doing yarn first and then fluff?
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, yarn then fluff.
Yarn then fluff. Okay, this is my bag full of yarn.
This is my bag.
This is my unwind bag from last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Right, so we'll start at the beginning.
Yep.
My first trip into Shed 1 was at Anna Grattan.
Yep.
And that's the only place I remember which shed they were in, because that was my first shop. Yeah. So and I bought this, which is not my normal colours, but I've got some brown from hers, and I thought it'd be quite nice striped as a kind of jersey or something. I don't know, but it's a deep. It's called Deep Jungle. So it's 4-ply and it's 200 grams. It's very nice.
Wool?
It's wool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't say what kind, so I think
100% pure wool, and it says hand wash.
So I think she normally does Corriedale, so
Yeah.
She's
very well priced, Anna Grattan. So that was only $29 for 200 grams.
Yeah.
So she's very well priced.
she's good, and
But it's not like luxury soft or anything.
No.
It's just workhorse yarn.
yeah, but
which
it's
is good.
Good for jerseys.
Yeah.
I got some of hers before, and it's been the opposite colour for all of my other colours in my shifty. Yeah, so it's been my base
that
colour.
would be a great base colour for a shifty.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll do that.
I'll pop it in.
So that's one. Okay, and my next big one.
Oh, I didn't
so this
see
is
this.
Another 200 gram one. So this one is a kind of a one-off, I think, from Man-Made Fibre.
Oh wow, I didn't see any 200 gram ones from Man-Made
There was only
Fibre.
one left
Oh wow.
when I got there. So yeah, I just loved all the colours. I just picked up. Yeah, I'm having that
Do you know what?
together. Shifty.
Or like stripes or something.
Yeah,
Andrew
the
Murray stripes. And but just with 2 colours. You could add more.
Yeah.
Just add some pops.
But they
in
don't need
maybe.
any. It's got lots of pop in it.
It's got
Yeah. Cool. So yes, that was. I didn't have any shopping list. I just went, and as we said in our little Woolfest video, I kind of got like I was a starving person at a buffet. My other Man-Made Fibre was this beautiful turquoise.
That's so nice.
I was thinking about I'm doing the triangle-y put together one.
Vertices Unite.
Vertices Unite. I want to do the knit along with those guys that I talked about last time. Oh, if you haven't watched their podcast, their last one, they actually had Stephen West on talking about, hey, it's a knit along and suggestions of how to pick your colours and that sort of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, so check them out.
He's been getting quite social.
Yeah, he has.
Stephen West with videos. Yeah.
And I just really liked that colour.
It's really nice.
So that was just some everyday sock. I'm a man-made fibre. I've got this, which is kind of similar but different. So this is an Anna Cindy one. Have you got that one? I thought I saw something up there.
What's it called?
It's called Unicorn Blues.
This is called What Even Is Blue Raspberry. It's very similar, but then I've got this one too, which is Rocco's Modern Life. They're all a bit same, aren't they?
This one's I don't normally get something that's just got like a small amount of different colours. So I thought that'd be quite interesting.
They're really fun for socks. If you want to just do a sock with just a small amount of patterning.
So it's,
it's got alpaca.
Polworth and alpaca.
Oh, that's a really interesting base.
But maybe not socks.
No, it might be too nice for socks. Although Polworth
would be good.
Polworth good and alpaca for warmth.
Okay, next is the glitter. Glitter. So this one was from Knot and Tie. So that's Ashley's.
Yep.
So Ashley used to do a long time ago to go to our knit group, her and her mum.
Did she?
Yeah, when I first started going. Yeah. So I was there when she first started doing crocheting.
There you go.
Kind of yeah.
I like Ashley. She's really nice.
I just really like that, and I liked it had a bit of sparkle. You know, if you can see sparkling.
Her stuff was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I've got some of her stuff from last year, but I just thought she's really picked up her game this year.
Some really, really vibrant colours.
And her pink. She had this hot pink. Did you see the hot pink?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it was hard not to see it, right? It was amazing.
This one is a Kiwiana. I just liked the lime green. Yeah, and I was thinking again for my Versities Unite.
I almost bought this, but there were only 2 and I needed 3. So if there were 3,
I wouldn't have had
wouldn't have got it. Unless, were there 3 when you bought it?
I don't know. Well, she might have had some more in.
I don't know. There was
there
only
might
2.
have been 3.
Ah.
There may have been 3.
Anyway,
and I bought it first.
We kind of split up. We started out together and then.
Yeah. It's like, moving too slow. I'm off.
Yeah.
This one is from Purple Sprouting. This is very beautiful. So this one colour is Toxic.
And this is the colour, this is the yarn that I knit my, what's it called, that shirt with the alpaca? Can't think of it. The shorty one.
With the one that, not the one with the rooster feathers.
No. Oh, it's the Tin Can Knits one.
Heart one.
Yeah.
Love Note.
Love Note. I knit my Love Note out of this. Yeah, with the suri doubled with it.
Nice.
Yeah. We have very similar tastes.
So and I love Purple Sprouting. Yeah,
she's got cool stuff.
Beautiful. Yeah. I kept going back and trying to get in, but it was always really busy.
It was really busy until about 2 o'clock. Yeah. And then at 2 o'clock, it's like everyone went home for lunch.
And by then, I'd kind of spent all my money. So, yeah, Purple Sprouting. And you can see that I've spent all my money because I spent a lot of money. This one is Inky Fingers. So this gorgeous, and the lady there that's, I think she hadn't been dyeing very long. Like this is, but this was the type of stuff that she was dyeing.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And she was with the purple sprouting?
No, it wasn't with Purple Sprouting.
Prosper yarns, yeah. So she is Inky Fingers.
I really like her tag.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Cutie.
Yeah. So simple.
Yeah. This one's called Mesa Sunset. I just like that.
It's really nice.
Again, I have no idea what I'm making with any of my yarn.
This would be really interesting for socks. I wonder if you'd get stripes of that. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to knit up. It'd be really interesting once it's caked.
And this is Mrs. Peacock. So I do like, I did have one of her Cluedo ones before. I had at the library.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called Dagger. And it's self-striping.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so she had the socks all knit up so you could see it and really liked it.
That'd be really nice.
And she has them normally balled up, but I saved $2 by making my own ball.
I noticed that she had them balled and in a skein, and I thought it was really clever of her to do that.
Yeah, $2 or $4 or something if I bought a skein and did my own ball.
I think it was $4, and I sort of went, oh, for me to sit there and wind a ball, I'm like, I want to be paid more than $4.
Oh, well, I've got a
yeah, you
thingy
do,
to
but
do
she
with that.
doesn't.
Yeah.
That does the because they're like balls with the stripes.
yeah,
she
that's
changes
really
the
good.
direction with the colour.
They look really, really
they look
professional.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is my yarn.
Well done.
So it's not as much as you think. Well, it's quite a lot, but
I bought a lot of yarn. Yeah, I don't know how I bought so much. Just kind of happened.
Nice turquoise seams.
Yeah, so well, that's knot and tie. I got some lovely turquoise
That's
stuff.
gorgeous.
And I got this one. This is called Wish I Was Sailing, and it's merino cashmere nylon. And I thought, wouldn't that be nice on your neck? And it is nice on your neck. It has a real good feel to it. I actually went back twice
I didn't
and
even know
squished that.
what mine was made of. I just bought it for the colour.
Yours is merino nylon stellina, so pretty standard. But I just loved the handle of this, and I'm gonna make the fairy cowl for our cowl along. So or whatever we're calling it, we'll have to come up with a hashtag for that. But you know, turquoise and purple, and I'm really into these colours at the moment. So
do you want me to?
Yeah, you can make a pile.
So then we don't get mixed up.
And
I'm gonna go home with all yours.
That's a good idea. And this was actually my first purchase of the day, yarn-wise. This is Strawberry Patches yarn. It's a DK, yeah.
Nice.
I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but I really liked this colourway, and she only had 2, so I just grabbed them both.
Nice.
Whether or not it'll be striped with something else or whatever, but I think it could be something for Scarlett, my 9-year-old daughter. Yeah, it's just a it's a superwash merino, New Zealand merino. Yeah, but yeah, Marina is the name of the dyer, and she has a podcast too. And I didn't realize, because I didn't watch her podcast until after. I think I watched it on Sunday. She's just announced that she's having a baby, a second baby, and which is lovely because she had a miscarriage last year. So that's really nice. We've chatted with Marina at retreats and stuff, and she's a really lovely lady.
She is.
So I'm thrilled to be supporting her with her dyeing.
Blueberry Farm.
Blueberry Farm, yeah.
Nice.
So I went to Man-Made Fibre as well. I got a couple of things. This is called Colorway is Random Dyed. So who knows what this will come out like.
That's
but
cool.
It reminds me of a watermelon.
Yes.
But it's still got that aquary colour. So it's actually quite, it's probably the same colour as that. But yeah, I really liked it. So
I think I picked that one up too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I actually bought it. And this one is called Moody Blues, and it's a DK. And this is actually for a swap that I'm part of, so that's not for my stash. It's for someone else's. Yeah, it's really nice, eh? Yeah. I picked that one up.
It's kind of like it's got ink splattered all over it.
Yeah, and the swap that I'm doing, the woman asked for DK yarn, and she actually said neutrals and blues, and it's probably a bit brighter than she was thinking, but I hope she likes it.
I'm sure she'll like it.
I don't know. So when I was in Australia, I purchased some yarn from Skein Yarn. I actually got it sent to my home address and, well, my parents' home. And I thought this was going to be purple.
It does look purpley.
Yeah, it's like a really deep purple. I thought it was going to be a lighter purple than this. So I was a little bit disappointed when I got it. But it's 60% superwash merino, 20% silk, 20% yak. and so it's got quite an interesting handle.
Feels really different.
Yeah, it's
kind of silky.
It is silky. Well, it's 20% silk, but then the yak I think will give it a bit of fluffiness almost. So it does have a little bit of a halo. Probably. Anyway, just a wee bit of a halo. So I want to make. I got 3 skeins of this, so I'm going to knit a yoke cardigan out of this one, and so I got a couple of different colors from Yarn Floozy, and I even got a couple of different, they're not even the same bases. So I've got her Machinist, which is 70% merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon. So I thought that would kind of mirror the yak side of things. I wanted something mustardy. It's probably a bit more gold than I was thinking it would be. And then I got this on her Floozy base, which is 70% merino, 20% silk, 10% cashmere, which is the same, probably a similar base to Ashley's one. But I love this colorway, and it's got a bit of the gold in it as well. So I think that's quite a classic. That'll be the main color, and
it's
these
quite,
will be
muted for you.
It is quite muted, but I do find I wear quite bright clothing, and I want it like a boring basic cardigan. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, no, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what pattern I'm gonna do. I might even make up my own. I might use like the base of someone's cardigan, basic 4-ply cardigan, and make up my own yoke.
Oh yeah.
Don't know.
There is a pattern that does that. And it might be a Tin Can Knits one.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
If I remember, I'll
that would be
do
good.
it, or I'll put it in our notes.
But yeah, I was thinking like maybe a Floozy or a Dolly.
Strange Brew.
Oh, Strange Brew. I think that's a DK
Is it?
one. Yeah, I think that's 8-ply. But I figure I can. I've been knitting for so long now. It would be nice to actually try something new. And I think I'm up for the challenge, but watch this space. I don't know. It might not even, it probably won't get done this year. Who knows? Anyway, so that's the story behind that one. And Yarn Floozy also did a Woolfest colorway. This is called Woolfest 2021, and I wasn't going to buy it because I'm trying not to buy yarn for the sake of buying yarn, but
why not?
Why not? Well, I've got my Skein Yarns Bendigo 2019 one up here somewhere. So now I've got Woolfest and Bendigo, so, or Spendigo as we like to call it in Australia. So the other thing I was trying to buy for was I've got two skeins of this, and I wanted to knit a cardigan called, can't remember, super useful, Flutter. It's called Flutter. Don't ask me who the designer is, but it's a zigzaggy cardigan, and it's got zigzags of fluff and then zigzags of a plain colour. And so this one has those lovely lime highlights through it, so I wanted some lime. So I got this from Miro Yarns. I haven't bought Miro Yarns before, but this is it's a tweed.
I think one of my, my under the sea towel, I think one of those was Miro.
Oh, nice. This is called Sublime. And I got it home, and I'm not super happy with it in this lighting. Isn't that funny how you see things in the light?
Is that because it's electric?
I don't know.
And it was daylight when you were there?
I don't know. So I'm going to swatch it and see what I think, but I think I've kind of gone off the whole idea, to be honest. And I've got 3 skeins of this, but do you know what? That won't stop me from making something
it's quite
with that.
amazing. I love that yarn.
It is really cool, and I've been wanting to work with some tweed, and I actually have in my stash. I had it out. I put it away. Did I put it away? Yes. I have this skein of Donegal tweed from Squiggle Yarn Company in Australia. So I might be able to do something with that. I don't know if it's too similar or what, but I don't know. Maybe even like a timely, but with less stripes or little single stripes, or I don't know, something like that. That's what I'm thinking now. I don't know. So before I saw that, I saw this at this was at Skein Yarns. They had these for $10 a skein, and I bought 4 of these. And this is just, it's Polworth silk 4-ply.
That goes quite nice
I
together.
actually think this goes better.
Yeah, I agree.
I had it in my mind.
Make it something, it'd be quite summery,
Maybe, yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, well this is a
Kind of lighter.
alpaca though. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I got 4 skeins of this because that was enough to do that. And then I saw this. But I had this colour in my mind to begin with. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm going to buy that as well. I'll find some use for this because it was only $10 a skein. I spent $40 and I've got like a whole garment's worth out of that. It could just become a baby blanket or something. I don't know. But that is actually
looks nice,
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, there's too much contrast. I don't know. I can swatch all 3 together, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But is that all the yarn? That's all the yarn I bought. Yeah, because this is the same. Yeah. All the yarn I bought. I mean, it's a lot, actually.
Can I pop this in here?
Yeah. Well, I'll pull all my other stuff out. And then you can chuck it back in. I need to take it tonight. Because we're going to knit night tonight. And part of knit night is after we've been to any sort of event is show and tell. And touch and feel.
Right.
Knitting events are the one place you go to where it's okay to go, ooh, I love your jumper.
Yeah, what is it? Ooh, what's
what is it? What's your pattern? What's your yarn? It's actually one of the really fun things.
Yeah, and asking people what they're spending their money on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you want to do the rest of your yarn that you did overseas as well?
No, you talk for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I need a break now.
Well, my Woolfest experience started at breakfast because I got some beautiful fluff, some Australian merino, which came from Nundle Woolen Mill.
Yeah.
And a beautiful colour.
It's 19.5%, 19.5 micron, and yeah, I just couldn't.
And what does that mean?
That's how soft it is. So the micron count is actually how fine each fibre is. So the lower
bigger,
the number,
the lower, the better.
the softer it is. No, not the better, softer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very soft.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it because it will just might go. Poof.
It will go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that. That was my first yarny thing, even though I didn't purchase it. So what I thought then, I was like on a green kind of thing, and I bought this, which I thought that this could go with that.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, you could.
So I did a little
buy
bit.
it.
I did a plan, one little plan. Yeah.
Because this is amazing.
Yeah. So this is Weather Wools, and I got some of this stuff from Morrinsville when we were there.
Morrinsville, yeah.
And I love it. And I was knitting something out of that one that I got from Morrinsville, and I was showing them what I was making. And
beautiful.
The one I got last time was 50-50. This one, so 50% merino, 50% silk. Gosh, it's so soft. This is 70-30. Still very soft.
Just 30% silk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still delicious. Yeah.
I think that'll be lovely with those.
Yeah. So I thought I could like do alternate.
Yep.
Do that one and then.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah. Because it's all the greens, I think it would be really cool.
Be interesting. Yeah.
So there, I actually did a plan.
Nice.
Which is very unlike me. Then I went to, or I didn't know, this isn't in order at all. I went and got some Stitch Punk, and what I have bought quite a lot of furs, and I always buy it online, and I love it when I can see stuff in for real. Sorry about the crinkly. Should I take it out?
Yeah, take it out. This is actually getting a little bit scary because
Did you get the same one?
I already have that one.
Oh, do you?
We're getting a bit too samesies, I think.
Stitch Punk.
Yeah, Stitch Punk is awesome.
Yeah, and so this is, look at this. And she does the I like big braids, which I really like. I don't just like the name of them.
And are you going to make sock yarn out of this?
I don't know.
Because it is a sock blend, isn't it?
Cordell silk.
Yeah.
No, Cordell silk.
Cordell silk. Oh.
Yeah, she does do Cordell nylon.
Yeah, I've done
socks.
This is the Cordell nylon from her stuff before.
Oh, I think I might have the same one.
I'm not surprised.
I just really liked those colours. The colours were beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was so nice to be able to see her in reality.
So I bought that one from her at Fibertron last year.
Oh, was she at Fibertron?
Or the year before, maybe. Yeah, she was. The first year. How many Fibertrons has there been? 2. Yeah, it was the first year. I think she said it was too expensive to go back there.
Oh, yeah. Die Happy, which is just fab. It's in Cordell.
It's quite, it's called Crazy. I was going to say it's quite crazy.
Yes, it's very eye-catching. And people have, when I've had my bag there, people have gone, ooh, and have been really drawn to it.
It'll be really interesting to see how this...
Yeah, it'll either be really cool or a bit muddy. We'll see. I'll have a go, and I just love all the colours.
Do you know, I think I'd be tempted to spin that as a single. Do you ever spin singles?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to do it so it's not over spun.
Right.
But it's spun enough to hold itself together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you apply less twist, because normally when you're spinning, you apply extra twist so that when you apply it on itself, it loses a bit of the twist. So with singles, you do it a bit less, and then you felt it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to felt it.
I think I have done it when I first started spinning, because I wanted to use every single bit of it without losing any by plying, because it took me so long to do it. This is a merino silk that has been dyed by our lovely Jane from, what do you call it? She calls
she's Awesomely Arapawa is her company, but she also does Mudgercraft sales.
And this is beautiful, and she tells me there's quite a lot of silk in it. Oh, actually, oops, I don't actually realise how blue it was in there.
It's quite blue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite gorgeous.
That'd be so interesting to see how it spins up. I was going to say how it does it.
So there was 100 grams of that. So that was really nice. This one, which is parfait. And it's got llama and rayon.
It does look like parfait.
And Cordell.
It's really pretty.
I could have found it hiding. It was only $6 for 100
grams. $6. Wow.
Yeah, so
do you know what? She has a parfait blend. And I wonder if this was just like
a
leftovers or not quite what she wanted it to be, or something like that.
Yeah, I just thought that was quite fun, really. Just like that. And
if nothing else, you can blend it on your blending board with something else.
Yes. So I did buy a bag full of randoms from Jim Carding.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just like, I just like grabbed a handful of different colours so that I can play with my blending board. So yeah.
And the other thing we got
board.
Anna Grattan as well.
Yeah, Spearmint this one's called.
Yeah. So half of our knit group has already spun this. And
I didn't know, since I don't go every
but
week.
I was actually going to pre-order this from her to pick and prepay for it and just pick it up. But I lost track of the month because I wasn't around. Yeah, so it's really beautiful spun up.
Is that?
Yeah, you won't be sorry with
cool.
I wish I bought the 500 gram bag. I actually
went. Got pink in it. Oh, mine has too.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. I kind of know it's the same. It was called the same, but I was like,
yours doesn't look as pink, actually.
Yeah, but there's some bits in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yours looks more pink.
Yeah.
I think mine looks more purpley.
Maybe it's all your pinks hidden.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, I actually went back afterwards. I thought if she's got the 500 gram bag still, I'd see if I could swap it and pay the extra, but it was all gone. So The good thing about Anna Grattan is that you can always order more.
Yes.
She doesn't change. Like, I mean, there might be a slight difference, but...
And again, incredibly well priced.
Amazing.
Yeah.
$12 for 200 grams
Yeah.
is... Yeah, it's hard to compare to that.
That's it.
That was all the fibre I bought.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I
that
spent
was
all of mine on fibre.
And I've spent all of mine on yarn.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
So you've got better value because...
Fibre.
Yeah.
It was in my head that I've got enough yarn, really.
Yeah, I think I do too. But...
Yeah. But I wanted to get the most out of my money.
Yep.
And so if you spin it and then you knit it or you crochet it, then you're getting like double the amount of value.
Yeah. I have a lot of randoms without like much of a plan that I buy without a plan, and so
like my whole bag.
I was trying to be a bit more purposeful with my purchases this time, because this is wonderful to have, but like this is a separate hobby to knitting, whereas buying with a purpose is more along the lines of the knitting hobby.
Yeah.
So did you buy any bits and bobs?
No, that was it.
Oh,
That's all I got.
So I got a couple of bits and bobs. I got some knit blockers, which I already have 2 of these. This is the rainbow set. I already had one of the rainbow set, but I had one of the first ones that they brought out, which is just all plain maroony purple. So knit blockers, yeah, pull them out. Okay. They're the T-pins that you normally use for your blocking, but they're actually all together, so it makes it really easy. Not easy, quick, and also I think that you get a better effect.
Like stuck in the bottom.
Yeah, it's just got some foam in the bottom to stick it in. So yeah, as I said, I already had 2 and I knew I needed another one. I've been on the hunt for one. Spotlight now sells these, but they're $50.
Wow.
Now, I got this from Eskdale Yarns, which she's based in Napier, I believe. She was selling them for $33, which is a bargain. I think the first ones I bought for $45 in Australia.
Wow.
So when I saw them for $33, I'm like, sold.
Cool.
And I got some more. I can't go somewhere without buying these labels by Katie and the Machine, and these are teeny tiny labels, the smallest labels ever. They're so cute. Yeah, and there's 2 of each color, and they say handmade and have the handmade picture on the other side. So there's quite a few in there. I thought that was good. That was a bargain compared to what I normally buy from her.
Oh, some buttons as
We've
well.
got some buttons, yeah. There was just a button place, and I got, yeah. I do love buttons.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got these ones, which are just a wooden button with a nice little, it's kind of a mustardy. Actually, do you know what? That's going to be perfect with my my cardigan. I should have gotten more. I only got 6.
These ones.
And those ones which are actually like a pewter sort of, oh, it's not going to focus, with an aqua, and I just really liked them, so I got them. And I also got some earrings, but I'm not quite sure where they went. Oh, they're just over there. Let me grab them. They're the sweetest little earrings. These are from Julie at Wool on Wheels.
She
does. They're little tiny skeins. And I've been wanting to get my hands on some of these for a while, but every time I go to an event she's at, she sells out. And I think she hadn't sold out of these because she actually wasn't there. She just had them on the, I can't think of the business name, but she's an alpaca business up north. And I have actually visited their farm.
Right.
But yeah, she just had her earrings on her stall. I didn't see Julie, did you?
I did. She was wandering around with a pen and paper for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what she was doing, but she didn't have a stall, so that was interesting. So
I guess all of the people she sells were there.
I'd say so. Yeah, she was probably actually buying.
That's who I'm working for.
Yeah.
When I go to Fibertron.
Do you know, I'm going to contact her and see if she wants any more people, because I want an excuse to go to these things, but I really shouldn't buy anymore. So that might actually stop me from buying. It might not stop me from buying, but
No,
you know.
because you know what? You get in before everybody else. So last time at Fibertron, I did a quick half-hour round and put things away.
That might be worse.
But it was quick. Like there was no time.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I'll have one of them, have one of them, and have one of them, and done.
I'll have to think about it. Anyway, so in Australia, I went to 3 places. The first was, where's my other bag gone? I've got 1, 2, it's right here. So Nundle Woolen Mills, sorry. So you saw the fibre that Jill got. I got quite a few colours. I've got some purple. I actually bought some for my mother-in-law too while I was there. So my mother-in-law has a Ashford Traveller wheel that she bought secondhand. Now she's had it as long as, I must have been living in Melbourne when she bought it. So she's had it about 4 years. And she's not done very much spinning on it, but the first time I spun on it, we were staying for a couple of weeks, and I took some fibre and I spun, and I really had no idea what I was doing. It was the first time I'd used a wheel, and I kind of taught myself what to do. And this time I sat down. I actually asked her to get the wheel out because it was in her shed. She'd put it away, and I sat down at it and I was like, oh, this needs this and this and this and this, and it was so fabulous. I'm like, I've learned so much from our knit group. So I can't recommend Creative Fibre enough for if you're a spinner or not a spinner and want to learn how to spin, or even if you just want to give it a go to find out if it's something you want.
I never spun and I never knitted before Creative Fibre.
I feel so lucky that I've found this group. Anyway, so I bought her some fibre, and I also bought her a kit for her wheel. You know, the maintenance kit that you can buy from Ashford. I bought that there. So these guys are Ashford retailers as well. So I got some pink, some purple, some teal. This one I actually had to ask. They only had big bags of it, and I actually had to say, can I just have a little bag? So that was a quick and dirty bag they did for me. And some orange as well. So yeah, there's 100 grams in them in that. It's like you open it up and it'll just go everywhere.
That's why I haven't opened that one. Yeah.
So that's really good to know that they do them. I think it might be worthwhile ordering from them. They do ship to New Zealand, but I think at $10 for 100 grams, $10.50, and then I don't know what the shipping would be, but it wouldn't be much. So the other thing I bought that I love from them is their sock yarn. So they're 50 gram balls. They are, oh darn, the price isn't on here, but I think they're like $7 for 50 grams, one color, and they have like 30 colors. 75% merino, 25% nylon. It's just a nice soft twist, really soft.
The way it's been balled out there kind of makes it look like it's a bit twiny, but it feels really soft.
It's really soft. And 195 meters. So I can't recommend these guys enough for just single color yarn for like color work. So I've got a couple of colors. I already have about
these ones as well.
Well, these ones, these are their reject balls.
Oh.
So these are 50 gram balls, but apparently the tolerance is 49 to 51 grams. So and if they fall outside of that tolerance, you get this. And this one you can see has actually, it probably is 50 grams. It might be a bit lighter, but it's been over, like it hasn't been balled nicely. So that went in their reject. Yeah, I think that one's going to be bigger. So they were $2. I was like, bargain.
Brilliant.
And you know, I could have bought a sweater's worth of that, but I don't really like baby pink for a whole sweater. I think it would make me look ill.
Yeah.
It's just not my colour. But I probably would have bought it if they had a sweater's worth of that. So I just bought a few more colours of them. So yeah, just real basic plain colours there. They do other stuff, but I wasn't really interested. That wasn't this trip. My next stop was Morris & Sons in Sydney. Actually, that was my last stop, but we'll go there next. And they do the Regia Perfect for $20, and the amount of colorways they have is insane. And you'll actually see in the video, I did a video, they have samples knit up and amazing. So great. I got 4 colorways. So this one, this one, this one. I know that looks like the worst color in the world, and it actually doesn't feel great. I'm hoping it washes up. My dad is a mad St. George fan, St. George football fan, so
red and white.
Red and white. When he first asked me to make socks, he was like, "Can you knit me a pair of red and white socks?" And I said, "Dad, no one in their right mind would knit red and white socks." And I said, "And the reason I know this is because I've never seen self-striping socks in red and white." Well,
it's like candy canes.
It is like a candy cane. And so I saw this and I was like, okay, I guess I'm knitting red and white socks for Dad. So that was that. And so when I went to Skein Sisters, I only bought 3 skeins, and one was the Shepji's Whirlette, which goes with just up here, you can see a whirl of colour. It goes with those. So that's just a cotton acrylic, 4-ply, very boring. And the other one, I actually don't have the skeins because I've used it. I've already knit it up. And this was the Andrea Mowry, who is Dre Renee Knits. She did Flicker and Flame. She did a knit along this weekend. So I knit this in a weekend.
Wow.
I
And
cast it
you
on
went shopping.
Yeah, I cast it on Thursday. I did have a flight in that time though.
Oh, yeah.
But colour work on a flight aren't great. But it needs a pom-pom.
Yeah,
I think
nice.
it's definitely, yes, I might sew that on tonight at knit night. But this is a sport weight yarn by Ren and Ollie called Spin Sport, I think it's called. I can't remember the names of the colorways, but this must be a new yarn for them. Have you heard of Ren and Ollie before? I think they're American. It's a yarn that my shop in Melbourne held, but they only had the fingering and the DK weight. So this is called Spin Sport, and it wasn't on Ravelry when I went to add it, so it must be a new one. And they had a lot in Skein Sisters, which makes me think that they'd just received a shipment. But yeah, that was all my shopping.
Wow.
And now I have no money.
Yeah, me too.
And
but we've got lots of yarn.
Yeah.
And some fluff.
Yeah.
To make yarn and to make stuff.
You can't buy happiness, but you can buy yarn. So
stuff that makes you happy.
Yeah. It's Jill's birthday today too.
It's my birthday.
So
that was my birthday shopping
yeah.
too.
Well, it was my birthday while I was away too. So I'm saying that was my birthday gift. I actually did have one more purchase.
Oh.
But I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Oh. This was my birthday present to myself.
Yes, I can smell the leather.
It's from West Knits.
So
I've been trying to get my hands on one of these since they came out, and I think this is the 4th release. It's the West Knits Hohi & Co. shawl tote. Isn't it fantastic?
When you were doing that, I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't show the bags, but we did last time.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And oh my god, look at it.
It's very beautiful.
So,
I can smell the leather.
And it was very expensive and way over the top, and I really didn't need it, but and I got a unicorn. What is it? A gauge, needle gauge.
I've got a Waka Waka one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, so cool.
That's better than unicorns. And I actually got this. This is the tag for. It's a West Knits MCAL 2020, so I can put it on my shawl, and then So West Knits are the best knits one.
Right.
So they're actually 2 tags. You didn't knit it, did you then, Cal?
No.
And I got a few skeins because I could.
Because it was coming, so why not?
Yeah, well, if you're paying for the shipping, it was like no extra to add stuff on. There was like $1 or $2 difference to add stuff on. So
well, this was quite a splurge.
this was a real birthday present. So I got 4 skeins of Yarn Stories Merino. It's not machine washable, it's just 100% merino. This is called Purple Splosion.
Cool.
And Reptilia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice, eh? There you go.
Thanks.
This is my favourite.
Did you just give that to me? Thanks.
Oh. Happy birthday. This one's called Flying High.
That's cool too.
I really love that
Yeah.
one. That is going to go with my undercover otter.
Yeah.
Your mother darns socks in hell. Sockway colorway.
Cool.
That looks quite washed out.
It does
It's
in comparison.
way more crazy. And this one's called Mikado. Mikado?
Mikado? The opera.
Yeah, and
That's very pretty.
so before I bought these, I didn't know what I was gonna. I kind of tried to get 4 that match and could be used together, but I don't think they can. I think these 2 are definitely too similar. They'd have to have something in between, like a big hot purple. But West Knits has just released a new pattern called Brio.
Yeah. Some brioche one.
Brio something. I bought it as soon as it came out because I love it. And since I just got this, I will try to use this, but no promises. Who knows? I don't know.
Cool.
I had to figure that out. I have lots of plans and not enough time and
Me too.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, we'll put the videos on the end.
Yep.
And
Maybe we should do my stuff separate. I don't know. Will it be too long?
We'll
I
shove
don't
it on.
know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Don't watch it if you don't want to.
Yeah. As I mean, the whole thing has been shopping, so
Yeah.
it's very very what?
It's a very
extravagant.
self-indulgent, extravagant episode.
Yeah.
This is not our normal
No. This
everyday thing.
No, this has been very extravagant.
I really shouldn't buy anything else this year.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else. I probably haven't got space for all of this.
I actually don't have space for everything I bought. I'm gonna have to knit something.
Excellent.
Mm.
Good excuse.
Yes.
Okay, let's say farewell and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Kaki day.
Kaki day.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Or good day for you.
G'day. No, I'm back in New Zealand now, so back to Kia ora.
So we're here at Woolfest in QMU and Kylie arrived yesterday.
Yes.
So she's got a bit of jet lag, a 2-hour difference.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one, that 2 hours. It's actually affects you more than you would imagine. But that's okay.
So we arrived a couple of hours ago and have been shopping a lot.
Yes, we've already filled a couple of bags.
Yes, and our friend Jan, who drove us here, has already taken a load back to the car from us. So
Very kind of her.
Yeah. What's your favourite bit so far?
Just seeing everyone. It's been so nice. We've actually, I don't know about you, but we've separated almost immediately, and I've actually ran into a lot of our viewers who've said how much they've been enjoying our podcast. So thank you for that. It encourages us to keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah. And what else? Just seeing everyone. Yeah.
I have had a bit of, I don't know how you get, but when I've got this much yarn and fibre, it can either get overwhelming or I get like people who might not have eaten for a while are at a buffet.
Yes.
I've been like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I may have gone over my budget a little bit.
I
But I'm
didn't have a
enjoying it.
budget, so that's
yeah.
probably even worse.
It's a self-imposed budget.
Yeah. I came with a couple of things to match, so I have almost done that. I actually bought some really cheap stuff to match, but I'm either gonna have to over dye it or find something else. I don't know. I wanted something like this color, and I got something like, I don't know, like that color but washed out. So I have some dyes at home. I'm hoping I can actually dye it up and make it better.
We're having faces being pulled at us while we're doing this.
That's okay.
I had absolutely no idea what to buy. I seem to have got a lot of fibre, so which is good because then it lasts twice as long.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's
true.
true.
You spin it before you knit it.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's quite cool. So I bought quite a lot of fibre and some very cool colours.
And what shops have you enjoyed the most so far?
Oh, I always like going to Man-Made Fibre because I love his yarn.
Yep.
So I've been there and had a hug and bought some, oh my gosh, some beautiful yarn from there. And he's made some really like big, massive, what do you call them, pegs? Space. Yeah, whatever. So I got one of those. Other shops, I don't know, I just enjoyed everybody. Like, Dye Happy is always cool because of all the cool colours, and Cindy's really cool with
Nana
the cool
Cindy's
colours.
stuff's awesome. And she's got her jumpers now to her clothing.
I tried not to look.
Yeah, I didn't look either because I knew I would like it too much.
Yeah, I like your jersey.
Oh, this is the West Knits Go-To Raglan, and it's actually got thumb holes. Oh, it has thumb holes.
Yeah, nice.
And I actually knit it a couple of Christmases ago with a Hedgehog advent calendar that I purchased. So it's all Hedgehog, which is actually kind of fabulous.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I remember you knitting it. I remember when you started the collar. I think we were having breakfast one morning.
My goodness, and because it's doubled over, the collar's actually like this, and I was just like, enough of the collar already. I want to knit all this gorgeousness of my advent stuff. So yeah, but it's worth it.
I've had loads of people ask me how to make this.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, so it's like, it's easy, just crochet a square.
I think I might have to do one.
Yeah.
I do really like it.
I think I'd like to do, I'm thinking about another one a bit more planned. Yeah, just to see if I could, but then I don't know, I quite like the
I think
randomness
the
of it.
fabulousness of it is that it's random, because it's like, it reminds everyone of their grandma. Every grandma.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you look like a grandma, but every grandma has the crochet granny blanket, and so it's nostalgic, but it's funky and awesome. And just, can you hold up this? Like, it's fabulous. I love it.
The poofy.
Yeah, the poofy sleep. I think I need a poofy sleep jumper.
Yeah. So it's lunchtime.
Yep.
And we're thinking about getting something to eat before we go back in.
I'm going to go back in.
Yeah. So there are 4 sheds worth of just lovely yarniness.
Hello Sharon. Hello Jen. Hi everyone, it's Kylie from Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I am at a shop that I've been dying to go to for a very long time, named Skein Sisters. It's in Dulwich Hill in Sydney, and just love you to come in and join me for a little look around. I haven't done any talking in this video because there were lots of people in the shop, and I was trying to try not to get in their way. Yeah, so come on in. Hi, Kylie Smith here from Choppertina Yarn. I'm at another yarn store, my last store of the visit. This is Morris & Sons. It's in York Street. See here, York Street, right in the heart of Sydney. And come in and take a look. So this is actually a two-story shop, and they have lots of embroidery stuff up the top, which is really nice. Lots of fabrics. One of my favourite things is to send in these stickers. Into the gloriousness of the yarn shop.
They used one round. That might be a good. I want to do something like that.
Did you want to? You could probably.
Look at all the socks.
I'm not 100% familiar with this pattern, but I think you could keep repeating it.
Yes.
If that was something you wanted to do.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Just keep repeating it. Yeah, that was the best. A long one. Just sort of like a short.
Yeah. I think three would get one that's going to reach you. Yeah.
Look at that gorgeous library.
For me, I like to do.
Aren't these socks amazing? This is what I'm thinking about getting. Look at all of the needles. Amazing. Hi everyone, it's Kylie here from Cup of Tea and a Yarn podcast. I am at the Nundle Woolen Mill today, and I'm going to take you in and show you around. Just want to look at these cute little things here. But yeah, let's go in and have a look. enough. Pretty savage. And this is the teeth on the different artists. Starts out like this. You have a scallop, comes back like this. Goes into the opener. Comes out as cheese. Spun and fly. Single fly. Single spun. And it's flied. There's a 2-ply and a 3-ply. These are the cheese wheels that came out of avocado. These are all the seconds they sell. We've got some beautiful, beautiful colours of fibre. I picked up a few myself. We've got woolen clothing for sale. Hats. This is the dyeing area. So all the hanks that are drying. This is the bath that it goes into. See all the different dyes down there. It's a very precise mixing of dyes to make all the different colours. Yeah, the hanks go in until the water runs clear. Now we've got a little tumble dryer over there just to, it's a washing machine, just to spin everything out. Spin all the water out. They sell in Australia boots. Gorgeous. I like these ones. So soft. The kids' ones are so cute. So sweet. Pretty Larry. These are sweatshirts.
Register your card, please, on the